ASMR Gaming News. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So, we had a lot of interesting news this week. Let's start off with a very popular game here on the channel, Fortnite. So, Fortnite is getting near the end of its current season. Season 6, ended a while back. We're now in Season 7, and this is also ending in about a week from now. And Epic Games has announced a special event for this season of Fortnite called Operation Skyfire. The details and everything are within Fortnite and on the official Epic Games website, but basically this is going to be a special end of season, kind of like finale event, which we don't know much about, but what we do know is it's going to be involving the alien mothership in Fortnite. We're probably going to be abducted in some way, or possibly need to escape or sneak around this mothership UFO, and there's going to be some kind of event involving that, either the destruction of the aliens. Something's going to happen, because next season the aliens aren't going to be in Fortnite possibly, so we need to get rid of the mothership in some way. So all Fortnite said is wear some clothes for sneaking, and the event is going to take place on September 12th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So I'm excited. I can't wait to participate in this Fortnite event. Usually the Fortnite events are, awesome and full of special content and things that Epic Games really tries to make into like huge experiences for the whole community. So I'm very, very, very hyped for this. Also, additionally, Epic Games kind of added some extra challenges and things in the last week here before the new season. Currently, there's this like best friends challenge thing that you can sign up for on the Epic Games website, where if you play with a friend or with various friends, you can actually earn points to unlock special cool items within Fortnite, including this really awesome slurp water harvesting tool that looks like it's made of water, and it has fish swimming around in the harvesting tool. Apparently you get points for every 10 minutes you play with your friends. You get 1 point, and you need like 50 points to get this harvesting tool, so you're gonna have to play a lot of Fortnite with your friends in the next week in order to unlock everything. And additionally, there are a bunch of challenges in Fortnite for special things that you can unlock as well by playing creative, so gonna need to try to do those as well. But Fortnite, lots of big things in the future. People are saying the next season is going to be anime themed, possibly with ninjas in Japan. We know there have been some rumors about characters being part of the battle pass, so I think we're just gonna have to wait and see, but exciting things are happening. Next, we got some news about the upcoming Gotham Knights game. We haven't heard about Gotham Knights in a while, but this is actually pretty exciting. So, in October, DC is hosting a special DC Fandom where they're going to show off Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights. And before, actually showing off this game, they just released some new key artwork for Gotham Knights, and I'll show it here. It looks amazing. I mean, just look at Nightwing and everyone else. this game looks like it's quality. Let's put it that way. Like, I haven't played a good Batman game or DC game in a while, so I'm really excited for this. This looks like it could be a fun game. The DC fan community went insane after this was revealed. On Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, people have been talking about just this artwork that came out this past week, because it looks awesome, and a lot of people want to see a new trailer or gameplay footage for this game. It's been a while since we heard about this game, so I'm excited for it. Next, we got an official release date for the Crysis Remastered Trilogy. It is launching on October 15th. So if you want to play the entire Crysis Trilogy with insanely good graphics, well, now you can play the entire Remastered Trilogy in about a month from now. So that's going to be awesome. I know a lot of people love the Crysis games. When they first released Crysis 1 and Crysis 2, I remember people with like super powerful and expensive PCs not being able to play Crysis at max settings because the thing was just insane. People couldn't even run it at like max settings at like 20 FPS. That's how powerful the game like required, the hardware to be at the time when these games came out. So now it's not like that anymore. But this remastered trilogy is kind of bumping up the textures and resolution and things, so this should be a big and important deal for a lot of, first-person shooter fans. So, let's see over here. Sony has revealed what the PlayStation Plus games for the month of September are going to be. So, these have just been announced, so let me go through them real quick. On PlayStation 5, we're going to be getting Overcooked All You Can Eat. It's a good game. I already have this one, but it's nice. It's good that that's being released for the PlayStation 5 fans out there. Hitman 2 is going to be the free game for PlayStation 4. Awesome game. Highly recommend Hitman 2. Glad to see that on this list. That's probably the most popular game. And lastly, PlayStation 4 is also getting Predator Hunting Grounds. I remember when this game came out, I think the online community for this died or something. I think it had some like bad reviews or things. I might be thinking of another game, but I think it was Predator Hunting Grounds that didn't get the best reviews at the time when it released. But that's still kind of cool. All these are, nice games to see here. So, let me know what you all think of these. Next, we've been getting a lot of news, both gameplay and trailers and previews of Far Cry 6. And let me tell you something, Far Cry 6 kind of looks like a return to the older Far Cry style of games, like maybe Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 specifically. A lot of people that were previewing the game have been making comparisons to like Far Cry 4 and Far Cry 3, saying that this game feels a lot like those. So Far Cry fans have kind of been asking for that for a while. I know Far Cry 5 did not do as well as hoped for the company. So this one looks awesome, both in terms of gameplay and graphics. I haven't played a Far Cry game in a while, but this one is actually getting my interest. I'm curious to see more about this, but it does look awesome. Definitely go check out some previews if you're a Far Cry fan or if you're just interested in the project. Let's see. Next, we got some news for Nintendo. So, Nintendo apparently has been looking into possibly bringing Game Boy games to their online service. So this is a rumor, this is not confirmed, but it does come from reliable sources within Nintendo, or people that are working with Nintendo. So it's probably very likely to happen in the next month or so before Christmas. Nintendo usually likes to make announcements like this, before the holiday season. So basically, for those that don't know, the Nintendo Switch, just like PlayStation and Xbox, has an online subscription that you have to pay in order to play online. Fortnite being the exception, or one of the exceptions. So there is a special kind of like library within the Nintendo Switch, if you have an online subscription, that you can access and play NES and SNES games for free. That's Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. And every few, months or so, they add like 3 or 5 games on there for free. And people are always excited because they're waiting for more and more games to come out on this service. Well, a rumor came out that Nintendo was working on bringing original Game Boy and Game Boy Color games to the Nintendo Switch online service, which is pretty awesome because, there are a lot of great games on those systems, especially the Game Boy Color. People are hoping for the possibility of the original Pokemon games to be brought to this Nintendo Switch online service. I mean, imagine playing like Pokemon Crystal on your Switch or something. That would be awesome. So hopefully that actually happens. It looks like it will, because a lot of people have been kind of confirming it. The only one that didn't mention anything about it yet has been Nintendo. So we just have to wait. But it seems like this is going to be happening in the next months or so. Next, for those that are big Yakuza fans, seems like this is a sad time for Sega, because the producer, Toshihiro Nagoshi, I hope I said his name right, he's been the main guy for the Yakuza games since the beginning. He's also a big guy over there at Sega in Japan. He's been involved in a lot of projects. Nagoshi is the man, as a lot of people and fans of the Yakuza series say. And yeah, apparently he might be leaving Sega to join NetEase, which is a completely different company. There's been like reports that they offered him a lot of money, or that he's been kind of like poached from Sega because Sega is going in a direction that he doesn't like with the future of the Yakuza series. So yeah, this is just like a report. Apparently this has not happened yet, but it says that it may happen. So there's a possibility there's being some kind of like talks or negotiations going on right now. Now the reason why this is important is the Yakuza series has been going on since the PlayStation 2 era. It has a lot of fans all over the world, and recently the Yakuza games have been growing in popularity. A lot of people have been discovering these games for the first time, so it's a little bit sad to see that one of the main guys for the series is possibly leaving the company and not going to be involved with the games anymore. So kind of sad to see that happen, but it's been a very long time. We got a first look at the upcoming Resident Evil movie that's going to be coming out in theaters this November. And honestly, it looks okay. I wouldn't say it looks bad. Some people have been criticizing the clothes or how the characters look compared to their video game counterparts, but as someone that has played a bunch of Resident Evil games, this doesn't look bad. I need to see a trailer or something, but I am excited. I do like the Resident Evil movies. I know they're considered to be pretty bad by a lot of people, but I have enjoyed my time with them. Like watching them is kind of like, you turn off your brain and you just have fun watching, an action zombie movie. We just got new previews and screenshots for Elden Ring, and they're really, really good. People have been saying a lot of positive things about Elden Ring recently, so the hype has grown even further. So if you're excited for the next big game by the creators of the Dark Souls series and Game of Thrones, because both people from those series are working together on this game, you have to check out the new screenshots that just released. And Elden Ring, for those that don't know, has an official release date of January 21st, 2022. So it's coming out in just a couple months, right at the beginning of the next new year. So I'm excited for this game. I know it's probably going to be insanely difficult, but it looks awesome, and I'm going through the screenshots right now, and yeah, you gotta check these out if you're a fan of Dark Souls, Game of Thrones, or if you're just really excited for this new game. Go check out the new screenshots for Elden Ring. I'll try to put some up right here. And let's see. Last final piece of news is for Death Stranding. So the star of Death Stranding was played by actor Norman Reedus. You might know him from The Walking Dead. He's also been in some other TV shows and movies. Pretty cool guy. Well, he just said this week that Death Stranding has a sequel that's being developed right now, and that the negotiations are happening for it. And then everyone just lost their mind, because I don't think Norman Reedus knew that he should be quiet about that. So it's kind of weird to have a piece of news come out from just a random star and not, the director or someone actually, developing the game. So a lot of people were worried for him, telling him to watch out. He might have signed an NDA or something like that. Hideo Kojima is usually very secretive about his projects, which makes this very, very weird that, information just comes out randomly like this. But, yeah. Seems like there could be a possibility of a new Death Stranding game possibly being made. I don't think Norman Reedus was supposed to say that, but now we know some info, and I'm sure he got in trouble for saying that. Hopefully he'll be okay, though. I really like the first Death Stranding game. It was pretty crazy and weird. I know people have mixed feelings about it, but it was definitely like a pretty insane and crazy, unique game last generation. And yeah, that's pretty much all the big video game news this week. Thank you all for listening, for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. So long, and farewell.